Alright everyone, so the new set, Time Spiral Remastered, is set to come out here pretty soon, and it's this cool combination of the 3 sets from that block. The whole purpose of this is to essentially give players the draft experience of that time. So if you could go back to 2006 and play with what is overall pretty solid sets, you'll be able to recreate what was otherwise, for many people, a one-time experience. That's the cool thing about drafting, is that there's only so many times the average person does it. So now here we are like 15 years later, and you get all these cool cards pretty much reprinted. And you get some good ones here too. You get Stuffy Doll, Drow New Lich Lord. These were some of the earlier ones spoiled, but you get pretty much everything here from those sets in that block. Return to Dust, you just get some really solid cards. And of course you get updated artwork for Mangara of Karandor. But this was a big Flash set, so you had a ton of good Flash cards. You had Aven Mind Sensor. Talk about powerful cards. You had the Suspend mechanic was big. You had Slivers coming back. I mean, there's just a lot to like about these sets. Very underrated card here, Krovax Ascendant Hero. Something like that is pretty powerful and limited. You get Restore Balance, another good Suspend card. Delay's a good counter spell. Pongify. You get Teferi Mage's Zalfir coming back. I know that's a Teferi that a lot of people have been looking for. And you get Shadow. Split Second was a big deal. I mean, just so many good mechanics coming from these sets. You had Morph as well. Not all of them originating from these sets, but you know, just a good combination of everything. So Vesuvian Shapeshifter, Ancestral Vision, that's a pretty expensive one that people wanted. Venser Shaper Savant, always sought after. Pact of Negation, one of the best cards in the whole set. I mean, you get what I'm saying. You get Buyback, you get some just really powerful cards, no matter what format you're interested in. I know this is going to be advertised as a big draft set, but you get a lot of good commander cards here too. You get Reality Acid, Riftwing Cloudskate, Miri the Cursed with some new Weatherlight in the background artwork, looking pretty cool. And then we get, of course, Damnation. That's a really, really sought-after card. Slaughter Pact, you get those packed cards. I mean, I imagine you're going to get all of them here. So just a really cool concept. And in addition to this, if you're not aware, I believe in some packs you will get an additional card that's time-shifted, or I guess a retro border. So you'll have a card that's maybe not all that old, and you'll give it the older border. Some of these it works out really well. Some of them kind of look out of place. But I guess we can kind of go one by one. We have Crystal Shard here, very underrated card in Commander. Chalice of the Void, I think both of these look like they would fit in pretty easily with older sets. Maybe not super old ones, but you know, you go back to like Onslaught. Cranial Plating, I don't know why Lotus Bloom is there, that's not time shifted, but Cranial Plating's another good one. Restoration Angel, this is what I'm talking about. Some of them look a little bit too new to really fit in. Kind of wish they went with older card artwork or just cards that looked older. I think that's probably the coolest thing about what this set is trying to do, because you have all these different alternate borders, you have extended arts, and a million different varieties of shiny foil. I just like the older card borders. And some people are like that too. Thraben Inspector, SRAM, Containment Priest, Banishing Light looks beautiful. Some of these look like they really fit in. A Johnny's Pridemate, Tangible Virtue. Silence looks like it could be an older card. Stonehorn Dignitary. Artwork looks a little too detailed for older cards, but still a pretty good one. Palace Jailer. That one looks really like it could be an older card. Flicker Wisp, Lingering Souls, Path to Exile. When this was first spoiled back in the summer, I immediately thought this is such a cool concept. And they've done this before, of course. They have another time-shifted set. But Path to Exile, this artwork, if you can find cards that are newer, but have an artwork that just blends in seamlessly with the older style, again, that's really what I think they're trying to go for. Some of these it works, and some of these it doesn't. Sigil of the Empty Throne, Ethereal Armor, Mirror Entity, Trinket Mage really works. That older artwork from Mirrodin. Disdainful Stroke, Mystic Confluence, Baral, Chief of Compliance, Master of the Pearl Trident. That one's kind of old enough to where it blends in. Treasure Cruise, Ponder, True Name Nemesis, Remand, but that's an older card from like the original Ravnica, so no surprise there that it looks pretty good. Laboratory Maniac, Ninja of the Deep Hours, Paradoxical Outcome, Muldrifter, Talryn Sky Summoner, Fibblethip the Lost, so you get a pretty new card there. Repeal, Relentless Rats, so that's another old one that fits in really well. Gurmag Angler, Tassiger the Golden Fang, might have to get me one of those and a Talrand for commander purposes. And then we have Leyline of the Void, looking really cool. Sanguine Bond, Zulaport Cutthroat, Dismember, and Thoughtseize. Which that original Thoughtseize artwork is the best, and I think, again, like the older style of artwork where it was more about painting and it wasn't really computer generated, blends in extremely well. And the last one as I refresh is a Shriek Maw. So you get a little bit of everything. You get stuff from Lorwyn here, you get newer sets like Battle for Zendikar, Fate Reforged, stuff like that. So overall, I think it offers something to just about everybody. This is only going to be Eternal format legal, I believe, unless the cards included or otherwise printed in current sets. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll be making some more deck tacks, so stay tuned for those. See you all next time.